Good morning. We are already started a new lesson, a pair of linear equations, isn't it, children? So, in the last class, we have discussed what is a pair of linear equation, what is its standard form, how to plot it on the graph. Okay. So, depending on the graph, there are three conditions you are getting: intersecting, coincident, and parallel. All the three we have solved in the last class. So, what the problems we have solved, graph problems, that you have to write in a graph book, children. Okay, because I have solved on a graph sheet only. Even you have to use your graph book, and in that only you should solve. And whatever the problem next we are going to solve, even that also you should do in a graph book. Okay. So, what is the standard form of a pair of linear equation, children? This is a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. So, these are pair of simultaneous linear equations, isn't it? So, here you can observe that it is a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c2. All these are coefficients of the equation. By having these coefficients, we can justify whether they are intersecting, coincident, or a parallel without a graph. How? What is the condition for that? Let us discuss, children. So, here we already know that we are getting intersecting lines. So, according to the coefficients, the condition is, if we divide the ratio, if you take a1 by a2 should not be equal to b1 by b2, that time they are intersecting. Even we know that they are consistent also. Consistent means which are getting the values. Okay. And a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 and which is equal to c1 by c2 means all the ratios are equal, means then they are coincident lines. That means the lines that lies one above the other. Even they are consistent and it has a infinitely many solutions, isn't it? So, the last one is parallel. When the lines will be said to be as a parallel means a1 by a2 should be equal to b1 by b2, but this ratio should not be equal to c1 by c2. That time we can say that they are parallel lines. So, even in reverse order also we can take. That means if you get this ratio a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2 means then we can say the lines are intersecting. If you get this condition a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 which is not equal to c1 by c2, that time we can say that they are parallel lines. That means either we can take parallel means this condition, or by taking this condition we can say they are parallel. Okay. Conversely we can go. Now let us go with one example how we are taking the ratios and how to find out. So here is a problem, x minus 2y is equal to 0 and one more equation is 3x plus 4y minus 20 is equal to 0. Convert it to standard form, it is minus 0. So in the place of a1, what is there? Nothing is there means 1. In the place of b1, 2 is there but its sign is minus. So b1 you have to take as a minus 2. c1 is 0 here, 0 is not having sign, so simply you have to take a 0 only. Next, compare this. A2 is 3, B2 is 4, C2 is minus is here, that's why you should take minus 20. Let us compare the ratios. First ratio is what? A1 by A2. What is A1? 1. What is A2? 3. 1 by 3 you are getting. Now, we will go to the second ratio. B1 by B2 we will take. What is B1? Minus 2. What is B2? 4. Cancel it, children. 2 ones are 2 2s are minus 1 by 2 you are getting. So, the first ratio is 1 by 3 whereas the second ratio is minus 1 by 2. So, they are not equal. First itself they are not becoming equal means we are not checking the C1 by C2. So, directly we can say that they are intersecting lines. Whether they are consistent or inconsistent, they are consistent. Okay, this is the way by having the coefficient ratio we can find the lines are parallel or intersecting or coincident lines. Got up, children? Now let us go with one graph. Okay. So we are checking graphically whether the pair of equations, this one, x plus 3y is equal to 6 and 2x minus 3y is equal to 12 is consistent. So if so, solve them graphically, they are saying. First what you have to check, whether they are consistent or inconsistent, you have to check that too graphically only. Then graphically you have to find out the values. So for that I am solving here the equation for y I am solving. So x I have sent this side, I have transposed. So 6 minus x you want. So y will be 6 minus x by 3 you are getting. Now go on giving values for x. By that you will be getting the values for y. First I am giving x is equal to 0. Two values are enough. For accuracy I am giving 3 values, children, here. X is equal to 0 I am giving. So y as it is 6 minus, in the place of x 0 will come by 3. 6 minus 0 is 6 only by 3. 3 ones are 3 3s are. So we got 3. Next I am giving x is equal to 3. Why I give 3 only? Because the here what the difference you are getting, that should be divisible by 3. By checking that you have to give the values here. So 6 minus 3 by 3 you are getting, that is 3 by 3. One side cancel, you are getting 1. Again I am giving 6 only. 6 minus 6 is 0 by 3, which is 0. Now let us tabulate these values in a table. X and y. X is 0 means y value 3. X is 3 means y value 1. X is 6 means y value 0. Okay. So first equation is solved. We got the 3 values. Now let us move to the second equation, which is that 2x minus 3y is equal to 12. So there I have directly substituted. Even this method also you can follow. Just I am showing different ways you can find the values. X is equal to 0 you give up. 2 as it is, in the place of x 0 minus 3y is equal to 12. So 2 into 0 is 0 minus 3y is equal to 12. So 3y is 12 here actually. Send minus 3 to this side. 12 by minus 3. 3 ones are, 3 fours are. So it is plus by minus is minus 4 you are getting. Okay. Now x is equal to 3. In the place of x we have to substitute 3. 2 will be as it is. 2 into 3 minus 3y is equal to 12. 3 2s is 6 minus 3y is equal to 12. Send 6 to the RHS part. Plus 6 will become minus 6. So again minus 3y will be 12 minus 6, that is 6. Send 3 to this side. So 3 ones are, 3 2s are, it is minus 2. Okay. Next I am giving x is equal to 6. So 2 into 6 minus 3y is equal to 12. 6 2s are 12 minus 3y is equal to 12. Send 12. 12 minus 12 0. 0 by minus 3 is 0. So when I gave 3, we got the value as minus 2. Isn't it? When x is equal to 0 is given, minus 4 we got, 3 given, minus 2 we got, 6 when we give, we got 0. Tabulate it and make a table. Now let us go with the graph. Graphically we will solve this. So I already said in the last class, the graph sheet should be made into 4 equal parts. Here sometimes you can adjust the quadrants also according to your necessity. Here you write down the scale. X-axis 1 cm is equal to 1 unit. Y-axis 1 cm is equal to 1 unit. And it is a horizontal line. X dash. Here positive values. Here negative values. This is Y dash. Up one positive, down negative. Okay. So now let us mark down the things. First let us go with this table. So 0 3, just 0 3 I am marking. Just I am folding my graph sheet so that you can observe both the table as well as graph. So 0 3 here will be the marking. Then 3 1, here is 3. There you should go up. 3 1 will be here, and 6 0. Here you will be getting. So draw a straight line for this table. So it is 0 3 3 1 6 0. Okay, let us draw a straight line for this. Okay, now again we are getting second table 0 minus 4, 0 minus 4, again 3 minus 2, here you will be getting again the last value is 6 0, here only join it also. So both the lines are intersecting at this point. So x value is 6 here, whereas y value is 0. Got it up? So this way you can solve the graphical problem. Okay. Now next we will move to the exercise part 3.2. So 3.1 already we have solved. Let us move to the second problem. In this, the first one is form the pair of linear equations in the following problems. First, you have to frame the linear equation and find their solution graphically. So, here graphically you have to find out the solution for that. In that, the first problem is 10 students of class 10. How many students? 10 students took part in a mathematical quiz. If the number of girls is 4 more than the number of boys, find the number of boys and girls who took part in the quiz. Okay. Combinedly they have girls and boys. Combinedly 10 members has participated in quiz competition. And here the strength of girls is more when compared to the boys. That's why I am taking girls as a x and the number of boys as a y. So altogether boys and 10, how many are there? 10 are there. That's why it is x plus y is equal to 10. But there is one more condition. What is that? If the number of girls is 4 more than the number of boys, that is x is 4 more than number of boys. Boys is y. How many more? 4 more. So you are getting this is one more equation. X is equal to y plus 4. Send y to the LHS part. It becomes plus y becomes minus y. X minus y is equal to 4 you are getting. Okay. Now let us solve algebraically also, because both they have said graphical. Algebraically you are getting the values by solving the equation. Subtract, add it, plus y minus y get cancelled, 2x. 10 plus 4 is 14. So x value will be 2 1s are 2 7s is 7 you are getting. This value is substitute in any one of the equation. In the first only I have substituted 7 plus y is equal to 10. So y will be 10 minus 7, which is 3. Graphically let us check it out. Take first equation, give the values. First x is equal to 0 I give. In the place of x 0 plus y is equal to 10. So y will be because 0 into y is y only, so y is equal to 10 you are getting. First next let us give x is equal to 5. Whatever you want you can give children. 5 plus y is equal to 10. Send 5 to the RHS part. So 10 minus 5 will be getting, so y value will be 5. Again x is equal to 7 you give up. 7 plus y is equal to 10. Send 7 to the RHS part. 10 minus 7 is equal to 3. Okay, make a table. When 0 y value 10. When 5 y value 5, when 7 y value 3. Okay. Now let us solve the second equation also. What is the second equation? X minus y is equal to 4. Go on giving values. 0 I give first. 0 minus y is equal to 4. So the variable should not be negative. So this minus will go to the number. So y value will become minus 4. Again 5 I have given. 5 minus y is equal to 4. Sending 5 to the RHS part becomes minus 5. Minus y is equal to minus 1 you are getting. Minus minus get cancelled. Y value will be 1. x is equal to 7 I am giving. 7 minus y is equal to 4. Again minus y is equal to 4 minus 7, which is minus 3. Both side negative sign cancels. Y will be 3. So make the table. When 0 we gave, answer is minus 4. When 5 is given, y we got as a 1. When 7 is given, 3. Make this table. Now let us go with the graph. Graph we will do. Okay, with these tables. So same as usual, 4 quadrants you make down. Here flag the first table. What is 0, 10? 0 means here go upward. 10 you mark down. Next for 5, 5. Here is 5. So here is the point. It is 0, 10, 5, 5. The third point is what? 7, 3. So here it is. So draw these 3 points. You will be getting a straight line. Now we will move to the one more table. Last table, 0 minus 4. So 0 is here, minus 4 means here you will be getting. Again 5, 1. So here is 5 and here is 1. Again 7, 3. 7, 3. 5, 1. It is 0, 4. 0 minus 4. Join them now. Now both are intersecting at this point. So x value will be 7 and y value will be 3. So x is equal to 7, y is equal to 3. That means number of girls is what? 7. Whereas number of boys are 3. Okay. Next we will move to the next problem of the exercise.